how to reprogram your subconscious. 95% of your daily actions aren't even your decisions. They're habits controlled by your subconscious. And unless you reprogram it, your life will stay the same. And I'm gonna give you a few ways to reprogram your subconscious. Well, the first way is repetition. That's visualize your dream life every night like it's already happened. That's one way to change your subconscious. And I made a video about this. I said when I was talking about the 7 stoic habits. And one way to do that is write down something that you want. Write down one of your goals, something you want to manifest. Write it down and read it multiple times a day. That's reprogramming your subconscious. You manifesting that into your life because you putting it inside your thoughts. So now you will naturally start thinking about it. So your subconscious are the thoughts that you don't control. So when you randomly have thoughts coming inside your mind, you know that's your subconscious because you're not in control of it. You're not conscious of those thoughts. Those thoughts are just coming. So if you reprogram, rewire your brain to positive things and goals, that's how you manifest things into your life. You'll reprogram your subconscious. So you write down your manifestations and read it multiple times a day. Like I said, you meditate, read it. Throughout your day, read it, read it, read it. You meditate, shower before you go to sleep, and read it again before the night is over with. Wake up, repeat, you know, and that goes back to what I was saying about the repetition, consistency. You are training your brain. You are training your subconscious to get used to this new way of living. You are training your subconscious to get used to this new thing. Another, like I was talking about on the previous video, that would be to write down, not write down, but create an audio about your manifestation. Create an audio about your goals in your own voice and play it in your mind, play it in your ear while you sleep at night. Because when you sleep, your brain is in theta brain waves. And during those times, the subconscious is most open. You know, that's when you play affirmations in your ear, guided meditations, you know, listen to positive audios right before bed and keep it in, play it on repeat. So during your sleep, you're installing that inside your subconscious. Your mind absorbs it in the deep state of your sleepness or you sleep. So that's another way, you know, just daily journaling, just daily, like I said, daily journaling, man. Whatever you want to manifest, whatever you want to receive, achieve, whatever you want, just write it down. Just write it down like you already have it. Just write it down like you already have it. And you're not gonna believe it at first because you know you don't really have it. But the more you start working towards it in your real day-to-day life, and the more you read it and you start living your goals, you start living in a positive, high vibrational state, you will start actually thinking you really have it already. Because the feeling, the emptiness, the void that you have for not having it will be gone. And your subconscious, you'll really trick your mind to think you really got it. And then you're gonna really get it. That's how it works. You can have anything you want in this world. You just gotta manifest correctly. Because whether you know it or not, the life you living currently, you manifested that too. You manifested the current life you living. It's all about shifting. You got to create that shift. So the next we got meditation and mindfulness. You know, meditation calms the mind. It calms the subconscious mind so you can access the subconscious. And that's why I say meditate before you read your manifestation. So your mind can already be at that state. You can be at that high vibrational state. So if you read in your journal, you read your manifestations, your goals. If you reading that while your vibration is low, while you got a bunch of negativity on your mind, you're going to block it. You're creating a lot of blockage. You know, it can't just go easily and flow inside your mind. You know, because when your vibration is high and you're full of peace and positivity, you got a clear mind. You got a clear pathway to your subconscious, your goals, your manifestations. But if you got a lot of stuff on your mind, you overthinking, You stress, you negative, that's a lot of blockage, resistance, and you creating trauma and drama in your life, you know. So part of changing your environment is changing your subconscious as well. And my environment don't just mean physical. Your head space is your biggest environment. That's where you stay at the most. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of environments, that's what's next. Change your environment. Your mind, even though the mind is not real, but we're not gonna talk about that right now. But change your mind, change the people you associate yourself with. You change, your physical environment, move to another city, move to another state, whatever you have to do, switch jobs or leave that job, get into your own business. It's all about your environment. You are always in a positive environment or a negative environment. And even if an environment that's not positive or negative, it's still negative because it's not positive. So it's still holding you back because it's not helping you grow either. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about knowing it's all about learning, man, and actually taking action and start telling yourself, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Stop procrastinating. And when you want to better your life, actually better your life. Get to it, get to work. It's crazy. Every time I talk, I'm talking into the next thing. Cause that was the next thing. Take action. You know, you have to take action. Stop. Don't talk about what you're gonna do. Just do it. You already know what you're gonna do. If you really gonna do it, you ain't gotta tell nobody. You ain't gotta speak on it. You just gonna handle that business. You just gonna go to it. You gonna go do it. Get to it. When you want to change your life, man, I changed my life. When I changed my life, I was telling people when they like in normal conversation, I'm just speaking on it because I'm being myself. I don't hide who I am. But I wasn't like just going around telling people this and telling people that. But if it came up in conversation, then I didn't hide it. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And I was actually doing it. I wasn't just talking. You know what I'm saying? And another thing too, you don't want to just be talking to people because they're gonna try to steal your ideas. And they're gonna try to make it seem like you got it from them, or people are try to come back and tell you something that you already told them. They're gonna try to tell you like they didn't get it from you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be aware of that kind of stuff too, man. So yeah, man, it's really about that's really about it though, man. Is more stuff to it, but this is a short, quick video, quick breakdown. If you watch this full video, do me a favor, man. I did you a favor. I dropped this video, gave you some wisdom, gave you some knowledge. Leave me a comment, man. Let me know how you feel. If you stay to this whole thing, you obviously like it. So hit subscribe, turn on the post notice, because I'm going to be dropping a lot. Leave me a comment, leave me a like, and I'm out, man.